Hey ladies, I'm so excited about our One Sisterhood groups, and I hope that you are too. Hopefully all of you have had fun with our activity boxes. Anytime I get together with my sisters and do things like this, I always come away with the best memories, and I hope that we were able to provide that moment for you. I want to give a thank you to all of our leaders and hosts who've made this possible. Thank you so much for allowing me into your home and for allowing all of these beautiful women to come together. This is going to be a great moment in time for all of us in One Sisterhood. I want to talk to you about two primary focuses about One Sisterhood fall groups. Our first primary focus is that we believe sisterhood is strength. Connections that we make with one another brings a strength to our lives, so that whenever the enemy comes to plant lies into our minds or things that can harm us, or maybe even life circumstances that happen, we know and have a knowing on the inside of us that we're not alone, that we're not the only one, first of all, but that there is another woman that knows us, that genuinely cares for us, that we can always call, or if we need a shoulder, whatever we may need, that there is someone that we can reach out to. And so one of our goals here for gathering together is to provide this, to provide a moment where you can connect with other women so that you can have the friendships that can stand with you through life's challenges and through life's storms. Of course, we always hope for good days, and of course we want to have, fun together with one another, but in those moments in time in our lives when we do need somebody, we need help, we need to make that phone call. We want our One Sisterhood groups to be able to provide that, these moments where strong connections can be made with women just like you. And so we're really excited about this. The other focus that we have is something that I believe is really good for us as women, to be able to journey this life together towards all the things that God has for us. I believe that God has more for all of us. And I also believe that we as women face things that cause us to have limiting beliefs about ourselves or about our future. And I believe that together, when you and I can get on the same pages in our Bibles and in our life's journey, we can move together forward confidently into those things that God has for us. And so I will be providing a teaching in our group time. I'm going to be providing a teaching of 15 to 20 minutes, and then you all are going to dive deeper into that, the things that I cover by discussion and by question. And then, of course, we're going to start every group off with our activity boxes. You'll get to do something different every time we come together. And so what our journey this fall is going to be about really is about connections, is about strengthening these relationships, and it is about moving forward towards all that God has for us. I believe that God has a promised land for each and every one of us as women, as mothers, as wives, as sisters, as daughters. And I believe that it's this journey taken together makes all the difference in the world. When we journey alone, well, that's one thing. But when we're together and we have others to laugh and celebrate with us, to cry with us if that's needed, I believe that it just makes the difference. It makes life more enjoyable. And so we're hoping that our fall groups are going to be able to create these opportunities and create this for you. And so let's get started. Today is all about connections, and I want you to get to know the women that are in the room with you. I have two questions that you're gonna answer. So first and foremost, we're gonna go around the room, and we're gonna talk about our most embarrassing story. And so you're each gonna have an opportunity to tell what is your most embarrassing story. And so I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna give it. And then the next thing is I want you to share with us and everyone in the room, what is your best achievement? What is the one thing that you have done that you're just so proud of? It's not about bragging, but it's about letting others celebrate with you and just celebrate you. And so like I said, I'm going to go first. My first embarrassing story, it was one story, but now it's updated because I have often embarrassing things that happen to me. My most recent embarrassing story right now is one that I haven't been able to live down, and I don't even know why I'm even going to tell you all this. But on a Wednesday night, I needed to slip away to the office to grab a few things. So everybody was in service and I took off. I went to the office, I grabbed a few things, I did a few things, and then I came back. And so our office is downtown. It was very easy to get there and then come right back. Well, when I returned, I came in the side door as usual. And I had been wearing a dress that night, and I had used the bathroom at the office and wasn't paying attention. Well, my dress was inside of my underwear. And I walked in on that side door, and fortunately, one person saw, but it was a youth boy, and I died. And so that is my embarrassing story. Do not tell anybody else that happened. In the future, I will make sure that my dress is not caught in my underwear. Fortunately, I did not scar him for life. I think he only got a tiny glimpse before I caught it and moved it. And so wherever you are, young man, I hope that you didn't go blind because of the terrible thing, the terrible sight. Okay, anyways, that was my most embarrassing moment. My most proud moment, honestly, I would have to say just the birth of my children. I know that's several moments, but the birth, that was a big thing for me, just because when I was younger, I never really wanted to have kids, and so I was terrified of birth, terrified of labor, terrified of needles. I mean, when they would prick my finger in the first doctor's appointment, it was like I would pull my hand away and just wouldn't let them do it. And they would tell me, like, you are going to be doing a whole lot more than this. And so I think the fact that I had as many children as I had 4 children, I think that would probably be my success, especially if, if I can't handle just a finger prick. Birth was an achievement for me. All right, ladies, so what I want for you to do is I want you to go around the room and I want you to share your most embarrassing moment and your greatest achievement, and laugh together, get to know one another, and have a good time. I'll see all of you guys soon. Love you. Bye.